This is our city today. Barren, suspended in time, unburdened by human touch. The spaces we once congregated in to find community are empty. The restaurants we once patronized are boarded up. The streets we once crossed on foot, car, bus are now without its soundscapes and imagery we're accustomed to. Our very lives have been turned upside down. Some have faced the ultimate loss. Stuck in our homes, we are forced to go inwards. For many, this has brought about a deep sense of disconnection, depression, isolation, frustration, and confusion. Others without homes have been left exposed, needing to fight harder than ever for their own survival. This pandemic has left no life unaffected, no faction of society immune. All of us right now need a lifeline. We have heard more than once that our ministries have been a lifeline in the pandemic, and that has been our aim, to provide a lifeline to our community and our city, to serve with love, courage, and grace in the midst of extreme uncertainty, to explore creative avenues for forging a deeper connection and providing more profound care for one another. Our gift to our congregation and to our city is life. Physically, socially, emotionally, and spiritually. During these times, we have ministered to the community online twice a week, producing an online worship experience that has been profound and is reaching thousands of people. Hundreds have gathered over Zoom community groups, and we have spent time with members of our community living in isolation through Zoom pastoral appointments. We have made meals and picked up prescriptions for our elderly congregants. Our counseling center is busier than ever, meeting with clients to provide the support needed in these unprecedented times. City Hope and its fearless staff and volunteers have provided essential care to our most vulnerable neighbors. Though the food line wraps around the block, they have worked tirelessly to feed the very last person in line, leaving no one without a hot and nutritious meal. They have traversed these city streets with heavy grocery bags packed with food provisions so that elderly neighbors who struggle with physical disabilities may shelter in safety. This crisis has reminded us that we're all deeply linked, that our need for community is at the core of our being, that in this life, we all need each other. For City Church, there hasn't been a time where we have felt more connected with our community and empowered by our mission. There also hasn't been quite a time like this in our history as a church that's been more challenging than right now. That's why on May the 5th, Giving Tuesday, we are asking those who have enough to spare during these times to give to City Church and help us become more resilient in the times ahead. We have generous donors who have committed matching gifts of $250,000 to help us reach our goal of $500,000 for Giving Tuesday. That means your gift is doubled, and all these gifts will be divided equally between City Church Counseling Center, City Hope, and City Church Pastoral and Diaconate funding. At our current level, we cannot meet the increased needs for support from our pastoral staff, counseling for the scores of people struggling to cope with life at this time, and the compounded need for food and supplies for City Hope to help fight the crisis. We will not stop being a lifeline for our city and community, but we need your help. Frederick Buechner once said, "The place God calls you to is the place where your deep gladness and the world's deep hunger meet." Historically, Christians have been the ones who walk courageously towards the pain. This is our moment in history to serve, to live for one another, to believe again in what we cannot yet see, and to be a lifeline for one another.